It's strange. There are still signs of the world serpent all over the lake. But we saw him disappear at Ragnarok.
That can only mean the legend was true all along. That blow from Thor sent Jormungandr straight back in time. A younger Jormi, fresh from Jotunheim, would grow into the serpent we know.
When we first met the snake, you said that he found Atreus familiar. Perhaps they met in Jotunheim.
Perhaps so, brother. We'll have to ask the lad for that story when we next see him.
Mimir, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hel's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Hraesvelgr.
Ah, yes. Well, I can see why he'd hold off on such a subject until he saw if we survived the battle.
Yeah. What exactly did you promise the large bird?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Retire? Hel's Eagle wants to retire?
No more for now. Focus.
Your master is no more. Be at peace. Have it your way, then.
Right get ready!
Down! Skillful!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Shield strike! The Alpha!
Well, if there's more of these Asgard fragments out there, the Einherjar will continue to be a nuisance for the realms.
Only if we do nothing. The realms will never heal if they remain.
How many more?
Only one way to find out.
Freya, something is on your mind. What is it?
Freyr's sword. I'm glad he got it back.
Odin stole it?
Not quite. It couldn't be stolen. It had to be given freely. Freyr had it forged in his younger days, imbued with its own motives and passion. For centuries, he swore he would only ever set it down in death or upon meeting the love of his life. Both he and the sword were romantics, you see. Were you serious before, Mimir? Hrasfelgur truly wishes to retire?
Indeed. And don't ask me what she expects to do with her free time. I assure you there is no reassuring answer.
Can she even do that? Not be hell?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become hell, as it were.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
Thanks for grabbing that for us.
What is wrong?
No, nothing. It's just, don't know if you've heard, but we're gonna say goodbye to Brock in Svartalfheim.
A funeral?
Yeah. We're meeting at Rab's Tavern in Niedervalier.
We will be there.
Right. Business time. And what about Freya?
Impressive.
Let's make some magic. Go show it off.
It fits.
Woohoo! Looking good! Now go show it off. Better get that armor nice and bloody. Woohoo! Looking good!
A good fit.
Better get that armor nice and bloody. Woohoo! Looking good! Now go show it off. Better get that armor nice and bloody. Woohoo! Looking good! Now go show it off. Better get that armor nice and bloody. Oh, heading off already? Got time to chat?
So let me see if I understand. We're expected to find someone to relieve Hrasfelgur and become hell? Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. Terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
But if she were to leave without a replacement?
Complete chaos. Yes.
Well, I'm sorry I asked. You see that in the sky? It's just like what we saw near that fallen chunk of Asgard.
There must be another nearby.
Shall we?
Your arrows could break that shield! One more to go.
I don't understand why they keep fighting. Can't they sense Odin is dead?
They are soldiers. They will always be loyal to him, alive or dead. It is a matter of honor.
Yes, they will continue to follow his orders and keep the realms under his thumb.
Not for long, they won't. You said you and Thor caused that?
Yes.
It's like the one in Vanaheim. Your axe and Thor's hammer clashing leaves impressive destruction. When Jormungandr attacked Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met before that, is there?
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Yorm even remembers after all this time who he once was.
Here. You may tell a story, if you wish.
Am I preferable to silence at last? A rare day. I'm touched. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest. One summer, a local laird of renowned eccentricity chose to sequester himself with a small coterie of kinsmen and followers. The aim of their woodland retreat was to achieve enlightenment through study and discipline. They took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions.
Aye, women, drink, mostly women.
Another time. We must focus.
Look, over there.
You spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin, disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool.
Back to my story. The Enlightenment-seeking Laird and his followers swore off women and drink for an entire summer. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly. By autumn, tempers were frayed and wisdom remained in short supply.
Not now.
Hey, near the little shop I'm running out in the Alfheim Desert, there's something y'all are probably gonna want to see. The ever-thirsting blade. Now you be careful with that, Kratos. My lady. Accessorizing is so important. What can I do for you? Prepare to be very impressed. Oh, whatever you need, honey. Very fierce. You need something, or you just gonna pose for me? Too deadly. Brutal.
back to my story. The Enlightenment-seeking Laird and his followers swore off women and drink for an entire summer. One day, I watched as the Laird and his brother took their hunt. There they found, at the banks of a river, a lady as fair as any they'd left behind. She pleads for their assistance for fear the currents would carry her off if she tried to cross. The Laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto it. Shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the Laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything?" Am I hearing voices again?
You are Atreus' friend.
Oh, hi, hey, you're Loki's dad, right? Saw you at the whole Ragnarok thing. I'm
The
Skilder.
lad who's been organizing the displaced Midgardians. What are you doing?
Oh, Loki told me this story about Odin inviting him to Asgard and giving him an Aesir coin that you threw away, and well, I thought I'd come here and see if I could find it. And I did, if you can believe it. But, it's kind of stuck, because you're like crazy strong, apparently. I'm sorry. Did you want to keep it?
No, it is yours.
You sure? It's probably really valuable. I mean, that's not why I'm after it, but if I were gonna sell a genuine Asgardian artifact touched by at least 3 gods, I'd expect that'd fetch, well, a whole lot. Probably enough to buy my own boat, set out, make my fortune.
The coin is yours. Good luck to you.
Thanks. You too. And, if you see Thrud, never mind.
You sure we shouldn't help him out?
He needs to feel he earned it. Let him do so.